Coach Chris here. We are delving into Chapter 3, titled Mapping the Quest of our book, Living the Hero's Journey by our friend Will Craig. He references that it's also called the monomyth, meaning that it is the myth. Out of all the myths, it is the myth. And he references 3 stages of the journey: the departure, the initiation, and the return. So this is the 12-step hero's journey, and the departure is in, let's see, it's in this section here, right? So ordinary world, the calling, meeting the mentor, and then crossing the threshold. Then he gets into the initiation. And so the initiation is you're in your special world and you're crossing the threshold, your tests, allies and enemies, your approach, your ordeal, your death and rebirth. So the return is reward. You're seizing the sword. You're the road back, the resurrection, and then you return with the elixir. You're better than you are. So that's another framework wrapped on top of the hero's journey. It's really important for those plot developers and plot story writers that they reference the 3 acts, if you will, thinking of stage terminology, the 3 acts, Act 1, 2, and 3 of the hero's journey. He talks about your moral compass as that true north as you're going through your hero's journey. If you don't have a moral compass established, then it's going to be extremely difficult to move through the hero's journey. If you don't have a core foundational true north, then it's going to be tough. It's not to say, well, gee, if I knew all these answers, then I wouldn't be on this journey. I'm not talking about knowing everything that you need to know. I'm talking about the most fundamental piece of this is that you have some semblance of what you're after, because that is your compass. If you ever get disoriented or one of those side journeys, you have a way to come back to center. For me, it's my personal mission statement, which is to change the world by inspiring people, shifting mindsets, and solving problems, right? So everything that I get engaged in now, I always try to run that as my litmus test or my test or my criteria to ask the question, is this within the boundaries of my true north? On the previous video, we talked about Steve Jobs, and sometimes you go on these side journeys and you really don't know how it fits into, and that's okay, because there's beauty in that discovery that comes from recognizing that thing that you thought was just completely out there actually folds into your story or your goals. The information experience you feed your mind determines the quality of your life. If you want to change your life, change your thoughts. What you say to yourself, your subconscious mind, truly does matter, and your zany subconscious librarian will take your every thought literally. Think well. So I love that. Think well. Shift happens. Peace.